heart, subscribe to my channel. Mes petits chats, subscrevez ma chaîne YouTube. Oi, queridinhas, subscreva o meu canal de YouTube. Many of you have been asking for me to make theories of the possible future Season 3 episode titles, and today's video is all about the episode Oblivio. This title is most likely inspired by the word oblivious, which means forgetful. If you think that this word is familiar, it's because you may have heard it in the Harry Potter movies. The wizards would cast a spell with a similar name on people who had seen things that they shouldn't have. Now, there are two possible scenarios of what can happen in this episode. The first scenario is that a character could forget to complete a very important task and would become sad knowing that he or she hadn't completed this task. The second scenario is that a character could experience an embarrassing event, and unfortunately, many around the character would see this event happening. Therefore, the akumatized villain would want to erase this memory from everyone who had experienced the event. So, without further ado, here are my top 3 theories. Marinette has shown to be an extremely oblivious person herself, but with her ladybug duties, she has been forgetting more and more tasks and family events. So one day, Marinette's parents would give her an important task for her to complete, but unfortunately, she wasn't able to finish the task on time, and although her parents would try to comfort her saying that she would do better next time, Hockey, who would be akumatizing Marinette for the first time, would transform her into Oblivio, and she would use her powers to complete the task. Pop singer XY is Jagged Stone's biggest competitor, and, side note, was most likely inspired by Justin Bieber. Don't you think? Anyway, my theory is that XY is on a tour to advertise his latest album. His concert would be in the Eiffel Tower, which would be beautifully decorated for the special night. But the night was still young, and unfortunately XY would trip and fall down the stage. All of his fans would start laughing at him, and so, embarrassed by the situation, XY could become akumatized into Oblivio and use his powers to erase everyone's memory about the embarrassing night. One day, Adrien could suspect that his father was onto something weird because Gabriel would always be locked up in his office. Determined to solve this mystery, Adrien would enter Gabriel's office and somehow manage to find the secret elevator that takes him to his mother. Suddenly, Gabriel would enter the room himself, and Adrien, in shock, would run away to try to process everything that he had seen in the last few seconds. Gabriel, knowing that it was almost impossible to explain what Adrien had seen, would akumatize himself once again, but this time into Oblivio, and would use his powers so that Adrien would forget this experience. And who do you think will be akumatized into Oblivio? Comment down below your thoughts and any other theories you might have about the future Season 3 episodes, and subscribe for awesome videos every day. See you tomorrow!